Happy Pride!
I've been with the board for 3 years now, and over the years my role has developed. I started out with helping with the kids and youth presence in the park, and this year I've recently taken on the role of the volunteers. I volunteered with Pride just as a volunteer in the beer garden. I was scheduled at a few different events throughout the week and throughout the weekend in the park, and I was just a volunteer at the time, and that was my first year that I came out and volunteered with Pride, and I realized how much just one event brought the community together, how much of an impact in London that having all the different Pride events really was there for people. You saw a completely different community come out throughout the Pride Week and Pride Weekend that I hadn't had my eyes open to. Volunteers play an important role in every single event that they come out to. Sometimes they're just there to hand out Pride guides to people who come to events so that they know what's coming up next, and sometimes they're there as the main facilitators of an event. So Pride Week is really busy. We have a number of events that span over 11 days. This year we're up to about 35 events and growing every year. Throughout the week we have a bunch of events that are different community involvement, but most predominantly what people know London Pride Festival for is our weekend in the park. That starts on the Friday, nice, bright and early. They're there setting up in the park, and they do everything from putting up every sign in the park to helping set up tents, making sure that umbrellas are up in the beer garden. They set up our info booth, they make sure the stage is set up. So everything, if you walk into Victoria Park and see nothing, the volunteers within a matter of 5 hours, they're the ones that set everything up. We have our kids and youth zone where we have a lot of high school students that come out and volunteer that really want to get involved in the community. It's very age appropriate for them. And then we have people who come out volunteer every single year, and we put them in the beer garden. They're making sure it's a fun, safe space for everyone involved. The parade every year, it's grown year over year, which is wonderful. I think a few years ago we had just 6 to 7 volunteers that helped support the parade, and now it's grown to up to 20 volunteers that we need just to help set up the parade alone. And they're out there bright and early on Sunday morning, letting different communities that are involved in the parade know where they need to line up, when they need to start going, and it's really important for the volunteers to be there to help facilitate that. It's like running a smooth ship, and if it wasn't for the volunteers, it'd be really hard to do that.